It's been a rainy all day today. And what do we do when it rains? Honey, what do we do when it rains? What do we do when it rains? We paint. Actually, we sit on the couch and scroll until 3 p.m. and then we paint. But hey, we're here. Canvas at the ready. I don't fucking know how to introduce this video. I've been feeling a little, how you say, shit. So I put on my silly shirt. My boyfriend made this shirt and I happen to think it's very funny. If you don't like it, you can leave. I'm feeling a bit forlorn. That means one of two things. I need to make something and work on my goals, or I need to get outside. Seeing as it was bucketing rain all day, literally until I turned the camera on, I'm gonna paint and you're gonna come with me. I've had this tiny little round canvas board forever and I want to do a portrait on it. Seeing as I have art school voices stuck in my head still saying that you can't paint from a photograph, I'm gonna test it out. Ooh, I'm gonna paint with a mirror today, but watch this space. I might hate it and decide halfway through that I just need to take a photo and I'm just gonna work from a fucking photograph. So because of my terrible habit of starting paintings in the late afternoon, the sun is setting and I have to turn on a light now, which is going to change all the lighting. I am working alla prima, meaning I'm doing it all in one sitting instead of doing a layer, letting it dry, doing another layer, letting it dry, as you might do with acrylic paint. I really like working alla prima, but it is kind of annoying because I really just wish that this was dry and I could go over it and kind of like, but I also want to be able to blend. So I don't really know what I want. She looks a little bit crazy right now because of the burnt sienna that I used underneath, but I'll fix that. Does it look like me? She does look really sad. What did I say before? Forlorn? Yeah. Girl. Girl. You need to pick me up. Any comments on the work? Hello, it is the following day. And I found out why I felt so bad yesterday. It was surprise. Surprise. What does he say?
Imagine my surprise.
It was my period. Came a little bit early, so that explains a lot. Anyways, this is my painting from yesterday using the mirror. Today I'm going to do the same painting but using a photograph. And we're gonna find out once and for all what the difference is. I have a feeling I know what the difference is gonna be, but a little bit of an unfair advantage today because I have already done this painting once and we're doing the same thing again. I will have learnt a few things from yesterday, so we'll take that into consideration when we do the compare and contrast. Looking at this today, There are a few things I would like to change about it, but I'm not going to touch it. I'm just going to leave it because it feels like cheating. For the record, we're not going for hyperrealism or anything here. There's no like bar. It's just me doing painting the way that I want to. And this is the result from yesterday. This was 4 hours, although the last 45 minutes or so was spent just painting and repainting the star on the right here. So today I have taken a photo from the same angle that the mirror was sitting at yesterday. So the lighting would be the same. Actually took the photo yesterday, so the lighting will be exactly the same. It's also the same time of day, and I'm going to use the same everything because that's a good science experiment, isn't it? I went to science class in school. I know things. I don't know shit. Bruh. I don't think this will take me 4 hours. I think it's going to be a lot less because I've already done it once and the second time is always easier. So let's do it.
What?
So I've done the painting. I'm not gonna put them side by side and critique them right now because I feel like it's too fresh. I feel like they both still look weird to me. Okay, it's been 2 weeks at this point and they still both look weird as fuck to me, so maybe I just need to practice. I want to give it some space. I also think once they're dry, they'll be easier to handle and I run way less of a risk of just completely fucking destroying them. Excuse me. That only took about 2.5 hours, much less than yesterday. Does it look like me? Oh, fuck if I know. Paintings look so weird when you've just done them. Okay, because I can't help myself, I've just put them side by side. Wow. They are actually so different. Oh my god. They're actually really different. Like, I knew they were going to be different, okay? But straight off the bat. Am I just going to do the fucking critique now? Yeah. The first thing I notice is that the camera lens definitely alters the shape of your face. And we kind of know this, like, we're already aware of that, but it's really obvious in the paintings. I thought it was going to be less obvious. The first one, my face is a lot wider, and the second one, it's kind of like smoother. The second one is also a lot more polished, and I would say more accurate in terms of palette and lighting and value and that sort of thing. Color wise, it looks a lot brighter and fresher. Even the blue in the background is brighter and cleaner. And that could be the result of having done the painting already once yesterday. I haven't done a portrait in a while. So the first one was definitely a little bit rusty. And then the second one, obviously I've just done the first one. I think it's easier to capture the light in a photograph because it's not changing. Like, you know, I've been doing these paintings at dusk, so the sun is going down and the artificial lights are coming on and the moon is rising and that sort of thing. So the lighting in here changed quite a bit for both paintings, but obviously that affects how I perceive my face in the mirror, whereas it doesn't really change in a photograph. They don't totally look like me. Like, I'm not convinced that either of them is me, to be honest with you. I think they both look like me, but maybe if I was an actress or something, you know, or a doppelganger or parallel universe me. Sorry to interrupt, that could also just be the result of my portrait painting skills. They're not terrible paintings or anything, but there's always room for improvement. And I'm sure if I did the same exercise, but I spent more than 2 to 4 hours on each portrait, then we would have a different result again. So I would love to do this second time, but maybe do like 10 hours on each painting and then see what happens. My partner said yesterday that the first one has a lot of soul in it, and I really agree with that. So even though the second one is objectively more accurate, the first one has a kind of artistic soul in it. Like there is a little. It reminds me of a Frida Kahlo portrait. I'm not comparing myself to the great Frida fucking Kahlo, but it reminds me of her style of portraiture, which I assume she only painted from mirrors, but it reminds me of that, or like an old traditional egg tempera painting or something, you know what I mean? There's an authenticity in the first one that's not in the second one. People talk about iPhone face and that being a problem in film and television because everyone has the same face, and you know, period dramas, people have veneers and like Botox so they don't look authentic to the time at all. The painting done from a photograph has a polished energy about it that is borderline artificial. And this is our eternal lesson as human beings, is that in our endeavors for perfection and aesthetics and beauty, we actually kind of lose a lot of soul and authenticity, which has a value of its own along the way. And neither of them accurately depict my skin tone. It's because I'm extremely pale and I look very, very pale on camera as well. And that's just, I would have to use so much white. Let me know if you'd like me to do another one and we'll just get paler every time. It's probably worth the practice. I could probably do this 100 more times and they would all be different in their own way. So what you gonna do? Anyway, that's my diagnosis. I would love to know your opinion, which one you think is better, which one you think is worse, which one you think looks more like me. Please let me know with comment and subscribe if you would like to see something else like this done by me, because that's what you're gonna get. Anyway, it's been lovely. I'll see you next time. Bye!